Good morning, everybody. I hope, Georgia residents, you are staying warm. We have finally gotten some winter weather right here at the beginning of March. It is cold out today. So this month, I thought what I would bring to you is some statistics from from February of 2018 versus February of 2019. I thought it'd be kind of fun to see a year's difference versus a month's difference, especially since I skipped last month. Anyway, let's jump right into the numbers for your monthly market update. Remember, this is Marietta as a whole, residential detached homes. So February of 28, our active listings were 708. This year, we're at 945. That is a 33% increase in listed homes this month. I'm right here at the door, so we're going to hear people coming in and out. Also, new listings last year was 436. This year we are at 470, so not a big change there as far as new listings. Sold last year 247 in February, this year 233. Also not a big difference. Let's see here, list price average. Last year we were at 415,000 in Marietta. This year at 461,000. So market's picking up a little bit. People are starting to see that, starting to list a little bit higher overall, so an 11% change. Sales price average. Remember, this year we're doing average, not median. So sales price last year, February, was 333,000, and this February 2019 is 357,000, 7% increase. And love this one. Average days to sale last year this time was 48 days to sale, which means we have a few months of inventory. And this year we have 57 days to sell. So still not bad. 2 months average selling to sell your home once you list it. Not the case for everybody. Some people go on the market and the next day they're under contract, which is fantastic. And then our new stat that we're doing is the close price to original price ratio. How far off were we? Last year was 98.1%. So we were listing at this price and getting just about right here in our sales price. This year we're 97.3%. So still very good. Still a seller's market. So if you're listing, you're pretty much getting what you're asking at this point in Marietta. Hi, Justin. I see you. Yes, my son won his team won their basketball championship this past week, and super excited for them. Fun season, 9-0. Can't beat that. Go Tigers. Okay, so for my tip for the week or for the month, a lot of times these tips I give you are based on experiences I've had or things I thought have gone wrong or gone right, and I thought that you could benefit from. So this is going to be more for my Georgia listeners because I'm focusing on one of our Georgia Association of Realtor forms. So as we head into the spring and you're thinking of listing your home, one of the forms, if you live in a community with a homeowners association, is that you're going to have to fill out a community association fees and disclosures form. Is this required? There's nowhere that it really says it's required, but let me tell you, as a seller, there's really not a reason you wouldn't want to fill this out. And one of the important things about this gives the prospective buyer information on your HOA, what fees are required, but the most important thing for you as a seller is going to be on the second page. There's a section that describes fees that you will pay and fees that the buyer will pay. Let me tell you, anything that you do not disclose on this form, you will be paying at closing as the seller. If you disclose it on this form, the buyer will pay it with a caveat. There's a section B, I think it's 3B. As the seller, you're required to pay the closing letter, which for most HOAs should be at this point a $10 closing letter. I say should be because some people aren't rule followers, but also you're going to pay anything that the HOA deems as a prepaid item. So let's say down here you have disclosed the transfer fee is $250. Well, up here, if for some reason your HOA says that's a prepaid, someone needs to pay for this prior to closing, that will fall to you. It is very important as the seller that you, not your realtor, call your HOA, be very familiar with what fees are paid when, what fees are required at all, initiation, transfer, new account fees. There are numerous amounts of fees that they come up with to get an HOA account set up. You need to be aware of what that is and when it is paid. Remember, seller, you're responsible for the closing letter and any items that are prepaid. And prepaid is determined by your HOA. So with that, go call your HOA, be familiar. Don't be surprised at the closing table or far down into the process when you get hit with a bill. that, and then have a great March. I can't believe we're already in March. Gonna enjoy some Atlanta United this month. So y'all have a great week.